Mateo. I just want to also thank Corina, Deja, Cheyenne, Big, all the folks on the Segurity Land Trust, the kiddos, everyone, the community who have been putting these prayers. Janella, all the folks the folks who started it, right? And not to repeat myself, we're definitely here and offering this corporate prayer as Mexica people. We are multi-tribal. From different tribes, Centro Mexico, Centro America, and also as indigenous people too. We recognize as Purepecha people that this is not that they were guests in this land. There are creation stories, at least my creation stories of the Purepecha people, stars in Michoacan. And so being a good guest and acknowledging and undoing the light of discovery and acknowledging that Ohlone people and indigenous people are here, still alive in what's so-called America. With that said too, we're also putting prayers. As some of you guys sat with your families, for Thanksgiving, a lot of our families, migrant communities are being separated. In some of our tables, there was no aunties, there were no abuelitos, there was no tios because of the persecution of these administrations against migrant people. So far, there's about 480,000 people in detention centers they have taken away and kidnapped from their families. And as migrant indigenous people, we know that this is not the first time they kidnap and put people in boarding schools or in detention centers. So as we're doing this walk, like they just say, we're remembering not only the ancestors that are still here with us to help us, guide us in these times, in these walks, in these movements, but we also want to bring those families that are being broken apart right now. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here, and yes, and showing up, and not being part of that mindless unconsciousness America that buys and consume everything. And so as we lay these prayers, again, thank you everyone for being here, the babies, the mamas, the aunties, the abuelitas. I'm going to ask if we have time, just to my sister Tiny to say a couple of words of Poor Magazine and Homefulness, which we always are part of. And then we're going to offer two danza prayers so we can get the walking going and the prayer going.
When I say Mama Earth, you're going to say it's not for sale. Mama Earth!
It's not for sale!
Mama Earth!
It's not for sale!
Let the capitalists hear you. Mama Earth!
It's not for sale!
So we got the directions from Sister Deja, and we're also getting our directions from the ancestors right now upon this sacred land that was turned into a parking lot, but that our relatives have taken back. Because land back! And so we as poor and houseless people at Poor Magazine and Hopefulness are blessed to walk with our relatives because we know that the violence of sweeping humans like we're trash, the violence of homelessness is in large part because of the colonial terror of capitalism and